All right, let's jump into a deep dive today. All about butterflies.
Ooh, butterflies.
Yeah, but not just any butterflies.
Hmm?
Specifically in Mumbai, India.
Oh, cool.
Where you check out this super cool YouTube video by Sonika Agarwal.
Okay.
She's like a total butterfly enthusiast.
Mm.
And in her video, she shows off 10 different species
10. Wow, that's...
that you can find just flitting around Mumbai.
Huh. You wouldn't think
Like-
of Mumbai as like a butterfly haven.
Exactly. It's a bustling city. But Sonika, she's like showing us how wrong we are. You know,
Yeah.
these pockets of nature like thriving all over the place.
Yeah, it's like urban biodiversity in action.
Yes. Urban biodiversity.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
It's like even in a concrete jungle, nature finds a way, right?
It's so cool.
Yeah. What I thought was really interesting is how Sonika connects each butterfly to its specific habitat
Oh, interesting.
and the plants they depend on, all within the city limits.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like, for instance, the common lime butterfly.
Oh.
Even the name itself is a clue, right?
Yeah.
It relies on citrus plants.
Citrus, huh? So, like, are citrus trees common in Mumbai?
That's a great question, right? Like, I kind of associate them with more tropical open spaces.
Yeah, me too.
So it'd be interesting to see how urban development impacts those trees.
Right. The availability of those essential plants.
Yeah. For the butterflies to survive.
That's a great point.
And speaking of survival, let's move on to those brightly colored plain tiger butterflies.
Okay.
It's like they're dressing up for a party, you know?
Right. All those vibrant colors.
But it's actually not just for show.
No, it's a warning sign to predators.
Oh, interesting.
Like, hey, I taste awful. Back off.
So they're advertising their toxicity.
Exactly. It's called aposematism. So predators learn to associate those bright colors with a bad experience,
Hmm.
and then they avoid any prey that looks kind of similar.
That's really clever.
It is.
And then you have the striped tiger, which looks so much like the plain tiger,
Yeah.
but it's not actually toxic.
Oh, it's like a copycat?
Yeah, like nature's ultimate copycat.
Survival of the sneakiest.
It really is a great example of natural selection.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Now, Sonika contrasts the tailed jay, also known as the green triangle,
Okay.
which seems to be constantly on the move,
Mm-hmm.
with the common crow, which is much more laid back.
Oh.
Like, what's the reason for those different flight patterns?
Well, it probably all comes down to feeding habits
Makes sense.
and how they interact with the environment. The
Hmm.
tailed jay, constantly flitting around.
Yeah.
That might be because they're searching for, like, very specific nectar sources or even mates.
Oh, interesting.
But the common crow, like the tiger butterflies, it's inedible.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be as worried about predators.
Mhm.
So it can just kind of relax.
It can afford to be chill.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. The sunbathers.
All right.
The peacock pansy. Just basking with their wings spread wide open.
Oh, I love that image.
Like soaking up some rays at the beach. They're just enjoying the sunshine.
Yeah. And then you have the blue tiger,
Oh.
known for those crazy migrations.
Oh, yeah.
And get this, the dark patches on their wings.
Yeah.
They help absorb heat,
Oh, wow.
which is, essential for those long journeys.
Smart.
It's all about those little details. And speaking of unique adaptations, Sonika mentioned that the common castor,
Mhm.
it only uses 4 legs.
4 legs. Wait, really?
Yeah, the front pair are small and unused.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Another example of the amazing diversity we see in insects.
Yeah, wow.
And then we have the common leopard, which is kind of a little tough guy.
Tough guy.
Yeah, it guards its space, chases away other butterflies.
Oh, so it's territorial.
Very territorial.
Mhm.
Probably competing for resources or mates.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's amazing to me how these delicate creatures can be so feisty.
Right.
Have you ever seen territorial butterflies?
I can't say I have, but, it's important to remember
Yeah.
Sonika is finding all these butterflies in Mumbai.
A massive city.
Yeah.
Which I think is such a key takeaway.
Totally.
It's like even in these super urban areas, green spaces become so important
Yeah, like little havens.
for these butterflies. Parks and gardens, they become critical habitats.
Right.
The gray pandy, for example, is often found in reserves or parks within the city.
So cool.
Yeah, it highlights how important it is to protect these urban green spaces.
Yeah, I mean, they really are essential.
And that leads us to Sonika's call to action.
Oh, right.
Keep those green spaces clean and free of litter.
Simple, but so important.
It's a small action, but it can have a huge impact on the ecosystem
For sure. Yeah.
and the butterflies that depend on it. So as we wrap up our deep dive into the butterflies of Mumbai, what facts stood out to you the most? And here's a thought. What kinds of butterflies might be found in your own local area? Take a moment. Observe
Yeah.
the nature around you. You never know what you'll discover.